Hello, I'm Wendy Warren. I teach at Berea College, and this is my Core Values project. Parker Palmer, author of The Courage to Teach, says we teach who we are. That makes it all the more important for a teacher to examine her core values and the dispositions that she brings to her classroom. Parker Palmer goes on to talk about living an undivided life in a way similar to what Robert Evans writes about in The Authentic Leader, about living and especially leading with authenticity. To me, this all has to do with integrity, which Evans defines as consistency between one's values, goals, and actions. It's integrity that brought me to teach at Berea College because of the match between my core values and the goals and the vision in the great commitments of Berea College. Founded by radical reformers and ardent abolitionists in the days before the Civil War, the Great Commitments of Berea College delineate its vision and its mission. In order to personalize it just a bit, I've highlighted in blue parts of the Great Commitments that match my core values as well. Much as I admire the mission of Berea College as seen through the Great Commitments, it was when I read the Berea College Education Studies program goals that I knew that this was where I wanted to teach. Acknowledging that we teach who we are, each goal is something to strive for, first as a person and then as a teacher. Here, then, are my core values, and like the heartwood of a tree, I hope that my values radiate out into the School of Education and into Berea College as a whole, because I think my core values fit very well within those layers of values outside of myself. In the Education Studies program at Berea, we ask students to develop a philosophy which grows and changes over the 4.5 years that they're with us, and the core of their philosophy is their hope for the world. It takes students a while to understand what we mean about their hope for the world, and that their philosophy should grow from their hope for the world. But it's a vision statement, ultimately, and this is my vision statement and my hope for the world at the moment. In thinking about my mission, I recently found a definition of liberal education on the American Association of Colleges and Universities website that fits well with what I feel is my current mission. I would emphasize in this mission statement the social responsibility part, as I've recently, about the last 10 years, been really putting my efforts into issues of social and economic justice and doing some hard thinking for myself about my own racial identity formation and how I can help other people realize how they've been influenced by the culture around us and how they can make choices about the kind of world they want to see in the ways that people interact with each other. I'm going to give voice to my goals, which grow directly out of my core values. One goal is to be the best teacher I can be by nurturing the promise of every person. Another is to live simply on the earth. A third is to honor my fellow humans by learning from and with them so that together we may pursue truth. Another is to think holistically, recognizing that the whole is often greater than the sum of its parts. I'd also like to live the great commitments of Berea College and encourage others to do the same. And I'd like to work toward creating a beloved community dedicated to education and equality. The following slides show each of my goals and the short-term and long-term strategic plans that go with them. I was a bit confused at first whether the plans should be personal or professional, and I came to realize that actually if I pursue these personal plans, it will impact my department and the college as a whole as well. So, because I'm thinking holistically and integrating my personal and professional lives, these goals are both personal and professional. So that's it. My core values, my vision, my mission, my strategic plans, both long-term and short-term. And it was helpful to think this all through and write it down and proclaim it to the world, because it seems like now I have to live up to what I said I would do, and I will.